Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Inbounds is misplayed. Dalen Houston's going to come up with it. Takes it on a fast break. It's good. Kick shot, wide open three. It's good as it rattles in for Drake Capayu.
Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Super Tuesday from Roosevelt High School on Contino Court at Roosevelt High School. I'm Brian Lewis. Great to have you tuned in tonight as we tip off the boys basketball season. Girls game just wrapping up inside Roosevelt High School here on KFJB-TV. 56-16 is our score right now in the ladies game. Roosevelt with a new coaching staff and squad that's definitely come in here on a Super Tuesday night, as it's the second week of action for the girls basketball squad, as Marshalltown Bobcats will fall to 0-2 to open up this season with a loss here tonight at Roosevelt. On our Super Tuesday coverage, as we count down to tip-off here tonight, we'll talk to head coach Michael Apple coming up in a little bit. We'll also get our Cat Connection. We'll meet the new guy on the varsity squad, Carter Giannetto, a junior at 5'10" for the Marshalltown Bobcats, who played well in a scrimmage over the weekend on Saturday. If you missed that game, you can watch it back maybe later this week on our YouTube channel. Just head to youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. So anyway, the Marshalltown Bobcats took on Iowa City West on Saturday afternoon. It was a 66-64 overtime loss for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Played well, up by 12 late in that game in the fourth quarter, but could not close it out. And it was a great way against AC Earl's son, Fran McCaffrey's son on that team. So a lot of high talent level players on Iowa City West squad, and your Bobcats had them on the ropes, and unfortunately just couldn't quite pull that thing out on Saturday afternoon. So Bobcats on the road to begin the season here tonight. Of course, a year ago, Bobcats went 11-12, and they went 3-9 in the tough CIML. They faced a lot of good opponents. Waukee Northwest lost to them twice, but had them both there on the road. They played real well. So anyway, this is a Bobcat team that lost to Cedar Falls in the 4A Sub-State 3 semifinal, but they will look to capitalize and push it to the state tournament this year. Super Tuesday continues on KFJB-TV. Coming up next.
Time for a new ride or a new-to-you ride. Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to help with new and used vehicle loans. Rates are as low as 2.24% for up to 60 months for new vehicles and used vehicles for 48 months. Go to their website, lennoxecu.com, for further details and membership eligibility, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Just over 20 minutes away from now, we'll get things tipped off in the boys basketball game. We'll come back into the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB-TV. Now let's take a look at the key area matchups around the area tonight, all presented by Brown Shoe Fit of Marshalltown. Well, it's the opening night for a lot of guys' teams around the state of Iowa. Girls basketball got tipped off last week. We'll get you scores as we go throughout the night tonight. But boys basketball, we'll keep an eye on. We'll see how Fort Dodge does this year. At Fort Dodge and Clear Lake here tonight around the state of Iowa. Waterloo East boys basketball, they are at home against Waverly Shellrock. The Go-Hawks, always a tough out. Boys varsity basketball, East Marshall is at home tonight. They host the Denver Cyclones. West Marshall on the road, traveling to Iowa Falls Alden. Also, South Tama County boys basketball at Sadell, as a lot of good action around the CIML tonight. Of course, familiar foes, but no longer in the CIML as the Bobcats open up their first regular season game on the road at Roosevelt tonight. Not technically a conference game here tonight. This is non-conference, but it is an Iowa Alliance matchup. Also, Urbandale takes on Ankeny Centennial. That should be a pretty good game in boys action. Southeast Polk and Indianola, as well as boys varsity basketball. Mason City, a former CIML opponent, and now an Iowa Alliance Conference opponent. Mason City, the Riverhawks, they are at Cedar Falls tonight in boys action. That is our key area opponent matchups around the listening area and in the Iowa Alliance Conference, all brought to you by Brown Shoe Fit with a wide variety of top quality shoes. This is the countdown to tip-off. You're listening to KFJB-TV.
Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Rough Riders and Bobcats taking the courts as they get warmed up between our matchup in a non-conference opponents in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Your Marshalltown Bobcats on the road to face off against the Roosevelt Rough Riders on Al Contino Court here at Roosevelt High School. Back inside the countdown to tip-off tonight. It's now time for scouting reports on the Roosevelt Rough Riders, all presented by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown. Well, Joe Kadich takes over as the new head coach for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Last year they went 7-14, and they went 6-5 in the CIML Metro. A lot of the CIML Metro now depleted, as pretty much all of those teams have now entered into the Iowa Alliance Conference. So a new year, a new coach, but some familiar faces for the Roosevelt Rough Riders here tonight as Sam King returns. 8 points, 2 steals, 6 rebounds in this game a year ago. He had 12.8 points per game last season. Meanwhile, Jaden Davison also back. He averaged about 2 points per game, 5'10 sophomore. And George Williams also back. He's a 6'5 senior. He averaged 6 points, 6 rebounds per game. He had 13.7 rebounds in this matchup a year ago when Marshalltown defeated Roosevelt 56-49 in their third game of the season. Ask the coaching staff what they know about this Rough Rider squad. The coaching staff, some familiar faces, but still a lot to find out about the Roosevelt Rough Riders, and we'll find out in about 13 minutes from now inside Roosevelt High School. That is your scatter report on the Roosevelt Rough Riders, all presented by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown, driven to provide innovative plastic molding solutions. This is the countdown to tip-off on KFJB-TV.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with a custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Named Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Bobcat Nation. Brandon Lewis with you on our Cat Connection. It's all brought to you by Top Crafters in Marshalltown. Now joined by number 1 Carter Giannetto for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Carter, we saw you in the scrimmage over the weekend against Iowa City West. That game went into overtime. You guys were up by 12 in the fourth quarter. What a great way to get yourself prepared for the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that game and just that matchup, how good of a matchup was and it presented to you guys.
They were ranked like top 10 in the preseason, and I think we played like really aggressive and like came out strong and played to our capabilities and could have beat them. Yeah.
I know you talked a little bit when we talked before about the capabilities of this team, not only to be successful on the basketball court, offensively, but defensively as well too. I thought you guys, they had some high, powerful guys that can put up some points, and you guys did a good job.
Yeah, we work a lot on defense in practice. It's like one of our main things, and we've been working on our rotations and closing out good, boxing out and getting rebounds.
Tell me a little bit about your basketball career and growing up, loving basketball, right? What was your influence, and is it a family member or just a love for the game?
My dad, he played here at Marshalltown. He was a point guard, and he showed me the game since I was, young, and he got me going on it.
So you and Dad were hooping it up in the backyard?
Yeah, we still do.
That's good. Nothing better way to get better. Coming up, getting on the varsity squad this year, what's that mean for you and what you want to accomplish as far as the team and individually?
It means a lot to me, and I think we have a really good team this year and could go all the way to the Wells.
All right. I like that. I like to hear that. That's for sure. Carter Giannetto with our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Top Crafters, providing all of Central Iowa with quality countertops and service for decades. This is KFJB-TV.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Welcome back into the Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, now joined by head coach Michael Apple for the Marshalltown Bobcats as we are in our Countdown to Tip-Off pregame interview, all brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company. And, Coach, it is the first game of the season. You got yourself a little bit of a good scrimmage on Saturday afternoon against Iowa City West. How are you feeling heading into the first game of the season?
We feel good. We thought our team's effort on Saturday was great. We thought we played hard. So a lot of good things we can take away from that game, and corrected a couple things on Monday here, and here we are Tuesday. So, we're ready to go.
I mentioned it to you a couple days ago, I think, but, the experience on this roster, you take the amount of playing time, some of the guys on this year's squad, all 5 starters played last year, meaningful minutes. That experience, how much does that pay off early in the season when your team's still trying to gel and come together?
Yeah, I think that's big, just to have guys that understand things aren't always going to go our way necessarily, and just understand, how the game goes and the runs that teams can go on and so forth, and not just get too high or too low, and just be consistent and play hard every possession.
Speaking of being consistent, last couple of years in games, like this, you guys have taken care of business against Roosevelt a couple of years ago in the playoffs, last year in a regular season matchup right here in Des Moines. And so, what do you need to do against Roosevelt to take care of business tonight?
Well, we got to guard them. We got to defend at a high level and be ready. They're gonna come fast and transition and try and score quickly. So we got to make sure our transition defense is back and ready to guard. Be ready to guard penetration. They're physical. They're athletic. They try and drive it to the rim. So just understanding personnel and who you're guarding, and making sure it's a team effort. and when you have that many athletes on the floor, obviously you got to make sure you block out as well.
What's the biggest challenge of early season games, especially when you know you're going against an opponent who has some big playmakers like King, and they've got, you know, Williams, the the post player, so they've got some challenging pieces.
Yeah, I think on the flip side, it's to take care of the ball. You know, not making just turning the ball over for points, or just we call them like empty possessions where you're just not getting a lot done. So just having solid possessions, moving the ball, taking care of it, taking good shots, and then defending at a high level and try and string 2 or 3 stops in a row and go from there.
Always a fun time of the year, getting the basketball season underway. What's one thing you're really looking forward to with this team?
Well, I just think it's a really good group of guys that play hard for each other. They're very unselfish. They don't really care who's scoring the ball, and they have kind of all one goal in mind, and that's to win the game and whatever that takes. So it's been really fun with our guys' chemistry and how they really play for each other.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Head coach Michael Apple for the Marshalltown Bobcat boys. They get started here tonight on KFJB-TV. That's our pregame chat with Coach, all brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company in Marshalltown. Let us design your dream space today with quality cabinetry and endless design and styles to choose from. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back inside Roosevelt High School. I'm Brianna Lewis, now joined by head coach Brian Murphy for the Marshalltown Bobcat girls basketball squad. Coach, 64-18, the final score in that girls game. There was a few plays out there I saw, like Sydney Gapayu. She was wide open at the free throw line. She missed the jumper. I kind of feel like, maybe later in the season, and as she continues to grow, she's probably going to get more comfortable. But it's only game 2, and I know you're trying to mesh. I guess, what was your message to the ladies after this game tonight?
Ultimately, we looked like a very young team going up against true, 5A level pressure for most of that game. And I thought that really impacted almost every aspect of the floor. Decision-making was forced. We were rushed. We were panicked. We were not in control of our own decisions for most of that game, and as you said, that's going to come with time. And I think the good news is they're bought in. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make a night like tonight any better, but you can kind of feel almost play by play almost recognizing, okay, this is not a varsity level play, and that's going to come with, when you're playing 3 and 4 freshmen, heavy minutes a night. That's unfortunately part of that learning process.
When you work with a younger team, or even early on in the season, I mean, it's only game 2 of the season so far, and so when you look at the progression of how the execution of defense and offense and running sets and all that kind of stuff, I mean, that just naturally takes a little bit of time for no matter the best teams in the state, and I mean, it takes a little bit of time to mesh.
Yeah, for sure. And there's 2 elements to it. There's the physical maturing of actually physically executing that, and there's also that mental maturity. I mean, the thing we talked a lot about pregame and halftime, we've got to create our own energy. I mean, when things go wrong, we can't let what's happening on the floor dictate how excited, how enthusiastic, how into our defense we are. I mean, we've got to be consistent with our mental approach throughout all of it. And again, that's where we're really going to have to work. And I've seen some real leadership step up with Amaya and Sarah Huffman, really trying to lead that charge, not only from what they're saying, but also leading from an example. So we're getting there, but it's going to be a day-by-day process.
Yeah, we'll keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night on Bobcat Live from 6 to 7 at Zeno's. We hope to have you along. We'll dive in more as we get you a preview of the basketball season coming up. That's head coach Brian Murphy. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, girls basketball final here tonight. Once again, 64-18. If you missed that one, we had the trail end of it. Boys game is coming up next. We'll get you ready to go live from Roosevelt High School right here on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
You're here for a blockbuster season. The home for Bobcat Athletics for 100 years. It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Super Tuesday from Roosevelt High School here on KFJB-TV. 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams getting ready to go. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First up for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, it'll be Sam King, the guard, the senior, a 6'4" returner for this season. He's going to be one of the guys to watch out there. Tay Jackson, number 4. Jaden Davison, he averaged 2 points, 2 rebounds last year. Big guy inside, they'll dump it to George Williams, averaging 6 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, a senior at 6'5". And Zay Collins, a 6'4" junior who continues to grow into his role, 8 points a year ago in this matchup. Now take a look at the Marshalltown Bobcats, familiar to Saturday. Carter Giannetto, Trayshawn Brooks, Drake Capayu, Jackson Eisenbart, Dalen Houston, as the Marshalltown Bobcats with juniors and seniors all across that starting lineup for tonight's matchup. At midcourt, Dalen Houston will tip off as he'll go against George Williams for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Brandon Lewis with you live at Roosevelt High School on Al Contino Courts. And as it's the first game of the season, both guys still getting used to jumping at midcourt, and it's won by the Rough Riders. Williams in low, reverse layup, it's good. Count the bucket for Tay Jackson, who opens up the scoring column here tonight inside Roosevelt High School. Trayshawn Brooks will run the point for much of the game. When he's out, Carter Giannetto will step in for him. Great look on the baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. It's still 2-0. Spin move in the paint, a little out of control for Tay Jackson, but gets his own rebound. Feed out to the left wing. Counted. Zay Collins not guarded. 3 is knocked down from the left wing. A guy that shot it from 40% out there a year ago. It's 5-0 Cats. Can't get rattled early. Good atmosphere. Eisenbarth 3 off the side of the iron. Giannetto with a great pass down low as he got the rebound. Put back. There you go. Eisenbarth gets himself in the scoring column. First one for the senior. Cats opening up at a man defense. Second three of the night. It's up, no good. Brooks there for the rebound. Will bring it up near side. Screen from Eisenbarth. Trayshawn take that screen. Bad low pass. It's a turnover on the Cats. Back the other way to the Riders. NBA 3. That's one thing about Jackson. He ain't afraid to toss it up. Say Jackson, the senior, at 6'1", one of the new guys in there at the starting crew. Making up for lost time, apparently. I believe he might have came from somewhere else, but I could not track that information down. So 5-2 is our score. 5:43 in the opening quarter of play. We had a turnover on Roosevelt as we drop out our screen there. So turnover on the Rough Riders. Back to the Cats. 3 will tie it up here as we're in the opening quarter of play here at Roosevelt High School. Giannetto, nice pass, wide open look. 3, pops in and out, no good for Capayu. Collins guarded by Houston over there on the left wing in his face. Already knocked down a 3 early on here. Jackson in the paint, out of control, completely out of control. Thank you for no foul right there. That's one offensive player's got to be in control. He was flailing, trying to get himself a foul call. Eisenbarth gets shut down on the baseline drive. Capayu fakes the 3, gets Williams off of his feet. 3 open for Houston, trying to improve on his three-point shooting from a year ago. As Houston shot it just at 13% from behind the three-point arc last year, but that's one thing I know his shot overall as he gets more comfortable in his junior season. Those shots will begin to fall. He actually nailed a 3 on Saturday afternoon in that scrimmage at the end of the game to make it a 66-64 game. Williams, nice move in the paint for 2. And it's all Riders early on, 7-2 here inside Roosevelt High School. Back out to Eisenbarth. Sean Brooks, top of the key, over to Giannetto. And another kick. Forced with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Trayshawn nails it right there. Did not have a made 3 last year. And welcome to your varsity career first 3, Trayshawn Brooks. Cuts it back to 2. That's the thing about that shot clock, a whole new adjustment for these guys out here this year. And ladies, shot clock. Iowa, one of the first high school states to implement the shot clock at the high school level. Jackson out of control, drives in, has it. Shot clock winding down. They do get the shot off. I think that's a violation no matter what. They do say it is a shot clock violation, and it's back. Good defense by the Cats early on here inside Roosevelt, and here comes the Prince. Had himself an afternoon. 18 on Saturday afternoon against Iowa City West. You know, this is the thing. If Prince is right, ain't nobody going to stop him. And no, I'm not being a homer. Prince definitely looking a little more leaner and cut this season. Almost a turnover for the Cats. Prince drives in, kicks out. Trayshawn was wide open, calls for the ball again. Over from the backside, a push by Sam King gets that ball out of there, and Cats will give it back to the Riders. Williams cuts in the paint. He's going to be promptly fouled by the big man, Prince Jala. Prince a year ago for this Bobcat squad, averaged 12 points a game, 5 rebounds. The senior at 6'1", he had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists in this game a year ago right here inside Roosevelt High School. 2:52 to go in the opening quarter of play. We do have a substitution. Kimsey is into the game. Williams will check out for Roosevelt. Starting 5 is basically on the floor minus Prince Jala, who is in for Eisenbarth. Eisenbarth, under the weather on Saturday, did not play. He is going here today. A 3 from way out. It's an air ball. Back to the Bobcats, 2:43 first quarter. So it errant. This is a team, Zay Collins and the Roosevelt Rough Riders. They want to put out some shots. Bobcats will take that. They've already been good on the defensive side here tonight. They've got a shot clock violation on the Rough Riders. And a hold's going to be called down low. Prince was held. I think that's going to come in here on Zay Collins. And no, it's going to be first foul on Sam King. He's in there. Into Jala on the inbounds play. Used one dribble wide open. Trayshawn from the corner. Can't get it to go, but Dalen with a nice rebound inside. Feeds out to Capayu. And back behind to Giannetto. And there you go, young guy. Junior. And his first year starting on the varsity squad gets a 3 to go on the left wing. Beautiful shot right there for Giannetto. Got the feed from Capayu, but answering right back is Tay Jackson with a 3 of his own. He's got 5 in the game. Bobcats down 10-8 as we approach the final 2 minutes in the opening quarter of play. Super Tuesday season tip-off here tonight on KFJB-TV. Giannetto on fire. He's got 6, and the Cats lead for the first time tonight, 11-10. And a travel is going to be called. This one's going to be called on Zay Collins, so a travel on Collins. And back the other way for the Bobcats. Prince Jala will inbound on the far side as Trayshawn Brooks will run the point. Over to Dalen Houston near side. That's one thing we saw on Saturday afternoon. Bobcats had excellent ball movement. And looking for the open shooter. Nice kick by Capayu, but close quarters. Almost a turnover. Bobcats get it back. Giannetto for his third 3. Can he get it? No, off the back. But oh, what a beautiful putback by Dalen Houston. And it's 13-10 Cats with 1:02 to go in the opening quarter of play. What a phenomenal play by Dalen Houston on the putback. Off the miss. The entire student section for the Bobcats to my right exploded over there. Me too. I was not expecting that. So maybe things to come here this season if we see the Bobcats keep that up. And now defensively, Giannetto in the area helping out defensively. Braden Weatherly is checked in as well as Corey Smith. Corey Smith left wide open off the back of the iron. No good. Weatherly had the rebound. Now Prince has it. Good, tough rebounding. And that is name of the game for the Bobcats here tonight. Got to be good on the boards. Got to get those second chance opportunities. Giannetto will inbounds along the baseline. And a little bit too long for Braden Weatherly. He'll hustle back. Williams tries for the 2. He'll hit it as that one will go in. And it is 13-12. Bobcats up by 1. Smith tries to drive at the baseline. Shut down. Dribbles to the top of the key. He's going to have his pocket picked by Jackson. And he'll take it and slam it down himself. 9 seconds Screen will be set for Giannetto. Drives inside, kicks out. Good open look for Smith, and can't get this one to go. Weatherly, rebound. Not in time. Going to be able to get that rebound and put back. It's 14-13, as Roosevelt leads after the end of the first quarter here on KFJB-TV.
Equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 3.74% for a 5-year fixed rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender, online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Rogelio Soran and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
An entertaining first quarter as the Bobcats trailing it by 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. Time for a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. And looking around the area, Waterloo West 24-19. They are currently leading it over Waterloo East in boys basketball, as well as BCLUW and Collins Maxwell matching up here tonight. Boys basketball, Ankeny Centennial 40-17. They currently lead it against Urbandale. And right now, Mason City and Cedar Falls just about ready to get tipped off. Well, big night inside the Roosevelt High School as we take a look at our what to watch here tonight. Marshalltown close out if it's close. They were up by 12 in the fourth quarter on Saturday afternoon. Couldn't close it out against Iowa City West. Got to finish this game and crown the king for Sam King. He's the leading returner. 13 points a game. Got to shut him down here tonight for Roosevelt if you're the Marshalltown Bobcats. Cats open up the second quarter with the basketball. Second three ball attempt, and it's made. Dalen Houston with a nice open shot from the near side quarter as the Cats pull back ahead with that three ball on the near side. 16-14 is now our score. A drive in as Jaquan Bradley has checked in for the first time tonight, the 6'1 senior. He's going to be fouled on the drive. Foul comes in on Dalen, it's going to be on Carter Giannetto, his first of the night. First free throw is no good. Jaquan Bradley a year ago at the free throw stripe. 51% free throw shooter, so right here he can't get either one to go. And we'll hold at 16-14 our score. Giannetto now bringing it up the court. Kicks to Trayshawn Brooks. He was wide open for a three. Boy, the Bobcats have found themselves with some open looks. Great drive inside into the paint. And Trayshawn, before he went up with the shot, he's going to be held. And that's going to be a foul on Braden Page. Number 10, the 5'11 junior, will pick up his first foul of the night. Prince Jala's going to check back in for the Bobcats. As Giannetto, they're going to go with a little bit of a taller lineup here. As Giannetto, as well as Prince Jala, as the feed in to Weatherly. Rainbow three is no good. Pops out as Dalen's going to get the rebound all the way at that left wing. Weatherly, why not? This one pops out. Houston sky high for the rebound. Got beat out by Williams, so feeds to Sam King. He drives in the paint. He has not really gotten into the action. No points early on here tonight. And a drive down the paint. I think that was partially tipped by Weatherly and Dalen Houston as Trayshawn Brooks was bumped and then lost the basketball. Coach Apple asking for possibly a foul on that as Trayshawn was bringing the basketball up and was bumped off his line and thinking it was a blocking foul on Roosevelt. 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Williams high pointing the basketball. Houston guarding on him. Good matchup right here. Williams has his shot blocked by Jala. Great play. Jala with another block. 2 blocks in a matter of seconds. And a foul's going to be called on the floor, and Prince is going to pick up his second of the game. Brent's going to check back out as Jackson Eisenbarth will get off the bench and check back in. Pass inside to Williams. Turnaround jumper, no good. Houston get the rebound. 2-on-2. Capayu will settle it down and look for a set play here. Jackson Eisenbarth not looking. Gets hit in the side. Feeds back out to Dalen Houston. Around the perimeter, they'll reverse it. Get it down to left block. Trayshawn Brooks. That's what we saw Armani Thomas last year be so effective as well. When he's wide open, he's dangerous. Great rebound, right place, right time for Braden Weatherly, but his putback couldn't get it to go. Jackson Eisenbarth, though, with the three ball. It was no good right there. Three right wing, gets it to go. Answering back, Braden Page. Weatherly left wing, kicks it to Capayu. He's looking maybe backdoor there. He'll hand it off to Trayshawn Brooks. Dalen. Wow. Going to get called on a charge. Did kind of lower the shoulder a little bit, but Jaquan Bradley was ceding some ground there as well. First foul of the night on Dalen Houston. Williams and Bradley check out. Remy Taylor has checked in for Roosevelt, as well as Zay Collins. We saw he's one of the starters, but back into the game. Collins likes to shoot the three, and it's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound brought in by Jackson. Jackson kicks out near side, wide open. Three this time is no good. Looking for a second made three, and Braden Page. Dalen, nice play. Not quite a Euro step, but essentially acts the same as he goes right around the defender to put the Cats back on top, 18-17. Dalen Houston, 7 points in the game so far. Off to a nice start. They have Giannetto for 9 points. Their scoring is all over the place. But Giannetto with 6. He's made a couple of big threes here tonight. And Dalen with that 7. And a foul in transition is going to be called on Capayu. His first of the night. 15 foul here in the first half. Inbound, touched by Roosevelt. But they say it was Trayshawn Brooks who tipped it out last. And it will remain with Roosevelt. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Roosevelt down by 1 to your Marshalltown Bobcats on Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Prince Jala and you're watching Bobcat Basketball at KFJB-TV.
Garner Giannetto off to a nice start. He's got 6 points, couple made three balls here tonight. So is Dalen Houston. As Dalen with 7 points, he's got a three and a putback slam. As the Bobcats up by 1, now find themselves down by 2. Got to get a man on that guy. Page hits his second three of the game. 20-18 now our score here in the second quarter. Trayshawn running the point at the top of the key. Dalen looking to post up. Giannetto gets the kick, his third three of the game, and answers right back. He has 9 in the game, and it's 21-20 Cats on top. It's a game last year, 56-49. Cats faced a tough first half, but were able to seal the deal in the second half. 3 in and out, no good by Roosevelt. Trayshawn Brooks with the rebound. Marshalltown actually 4-7 against Roosevelt since 2007, but the last two meetings have went to the Cats. Giannetto on fire, almost got it to bounce back in, but they say it goes off the top of the backboard and hit the new shot clock as well, and so that will be back to Roosevelt. 3:19 to go in this opening half. Been a good affair here tonight. Prince Jala with a couple fouls on him. He's on the bench right now, but he's had a nice start to the night. A couple blocks defensively. Bobcats have forced one shot clock violation here on the season tip-off. An air ball is caught, though, underneath the bucket, and then put back by Tate Jackson. Good. Heavily involved for Tate Jackson tonight. He has 9 in the game. And now he's going to force a turnover. He'll try to take it all the way himself. Loses it out of bounds. It's a nice job by Trayshawn Brooks. He kind of undercut Tate Jackson, who was out of control, trying to go up for the dunk. And just a good job by there defensively by Trayshawn Brooks to force that, as in turnover is going to be called on Tate Jackson. Back to the Bobcats. Braden Weatherly will inbounds to Carter Giannetto running the point. Drake Capayu, Dalen Houston, and Rogelio Soren has checked in for the Bobcats as Giannetto over the timeline in the front court. Dump it into Dalen. Boy, he's almost triple-teamed. Around the perimeter, the Cats will go. Back to Weatherly. They leave him wide open. Can't get it to go. I think Weatherly now 0 for 3. Just can't find that 3 shot from the corner so far. And back in transition, Jackson out of control with the 3 is no good. But it rebounds out to the left wing, and Page puts it back for another 3, his third 3 of the night. Somebody's got to get on Braden Page because he's knocking down those wide open shots so far here tonight. Dalen Houston triple-teamed almost for a second there. Rogelio Soren dribbles it off of his own foot. Turnover, Cats back the other way. Jackson traveled, it looked like, as he got to the free throw line, then throws it to the Bobcat bench. And 1:48 to go before halftime. Bobcats find themselves down by 4 as Braden Page has knocked down some threes. And he's a guy you cannot leave wide open, as he'll knock that down. We've seen here tonight under Joe Kadich, new head coach for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. It's technically a non-conference game here tonight between these two Iowa Alliance Conference foes. Capaio up and under. Beautiful play, but Trayshawn skies from nowhere. Gets the rebound, but loses the basketball, and Roosevelt will come back with it. Ball has just not bounced the Bobcats' way. It'll be interesting to see some adjustments at halftime. And we saw the Bobcats very aggressive in the second half the other night. Bobcats 3-on-3 up to Capaio off of his foot. Just a little bit sloppy here in this first half. Jackson trying to cross over, doesn't fool Brooks. But Williams also in the rebound. 3, corner. Oh, man, that hangs on the rim. No good for Braden Page. Under a minute to go. Giannetto, jumper from the free throw stripe was off. Looked like it might have got tipped as he put that one up. Bobcats will get another possession. Has about 10 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tate Jackson dribbling up high. Gives it to Williams, who comes up for it. Almost a travel by Sam King, who slipped there as he tried to put on the brakes. Jackson 3 as they got the rebound. Final 13 seconds of the first half remain for the Bobcats here. Giannetto trailing, gets the basketball. 3 right before the break. His 4th 3 of the first half. And the Bobcats cut it back to a 1-point game, trailing 25-24. And Roosevelt High at the break right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
Bobcats trail by 1 at the end of the first half, 25-24. Welcome into our halftime coverage from Al Cantillo Court at Roosevelt High School. 25-24, Roosevelt up on top. In that first half, Roosevelt led by Tay Jackson with 9 points, and Braden Page, who has 9 points. He's got 3 made threes. Meanwhile, Carter Giannetto outshooting him. He's got 12 points in the first half with 4 made threes for Carter Giannetto here tonight. It's been an impressive first half for the young junior. Hey, coming up after the game tonight, we'll talk a little bit more about it, but each week at the end of the week, we name our Bobcat Player of the Week, all presented by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill in Marshalltown. Open for dine-in or to-go. Visit them pre- or post-game. And that's right, each week we name our Calvin Rocket Player of the Game. And they get a free pizza. Yeah, Sarah Huffman was our Player of the Game last week, earning herself a free pizza as she led the Marshalltown Bobcats in scoring and did a nice job rebounding the basketball against South Tama last Tuesday night. At the break, 25-24, Marshalltown down by 1. This is Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon & Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
At the break, Bobcats up 25-24 on the road at Roosevelt High School. Time for a halftime scoreboard update brought to you by Central State Bank as we look around Central Iowa. Waterloo West is leading Waterloo East 29-26 here in the third quarter tonight in well, keeping an eye on one of our Iowa Alliance Conference matchups this season in Waterloo East. Also, in the first quarter, it's Waukee 14-9. They lead Ankeny, who has Jamison Patton, who, of course, played right here last year for Roosevelt. Ankeny Centennial taking it to Urbandale tonight, 40-17. The score in that one. Final from the girls' game earlier tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. They fall to 0-2 on the season with a 64-18 loss right here at Roosevelt High School. This is halftime coverage on a Super Tuesday, the season tip-off on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
25-24 and at the break. Now time for a halftime stats and adjustments for the second half, all presented by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown. Carter Giannetto leading the way with 12 points in the first half, but it was Dalen Houston putting on the show. He had a 3 and a putback dunk that you have to rewind later after the game's over. It is phenomenal. I'm still giddy about seeing that here tonight. My mind almost exploded in the first half. It was phenomenal. And 14-13 after the end of the first quarter, the Bobcats were trailing. They trailed by 1 at the break. Leading the way, it's Braden Page with 3 threes with 9 points, and Tay Jackson with 9 points in that first half. Biggest adjustments, Bobcats got to guard the 3 ball in the second half, or else they'll find themselves in a tight one going down the line here tonight. They got to close it out, like I mentioned in the what to watch here tonight. Got to close this one out. 25-24 at the break. That's our Ken's Transmission adjustments and halftime stats. Ken's Transmission, your family-owned transmission experts. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly, and routine maintenance, repair, and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Drake Capella, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
25-24 at the break. Second half just about ready to get going here inside Roosevelt High School. Bobcats down by 1 at the break as the Bobcats' final huddle and adjustments for the second half here tonight. Coming up after the game, we will have our Wells Fargo Advisors locker room reports as we will talk to the head man and Michael Apple after the season tip-off here tonight on Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Great to have you tuned in here tonight as your Bobcats tipping off the season. We'll have coverage on Thursday night as well, as the Bobcats will be on the road at Newton. Tomorrow night, hope you have time to join us at Zeno's in downtown Marshalltown for Bobcat Live. That's right, Bobcat Live each Thursday at Zeno's in downtown Marshalltown from 6 to 7 for Bobcat Live. Come out and support MHS Bobcat Sports as we talk with players and coaches. It's a special Wednesday edition due to basketball on Thursday night. Second half under the way as we switch ends. Roosevelt now on the left side of your TV screen. Jackson driving baseline, almost stepped out of bounds. King almost stepped out of bounds himself. Capayu forces a turnover. Brooks will come up with it. Feed up court. Capayu back in transition. Nice step back three, and it's off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound by Collins. That's a good play. A little hesitation move. Step back on the three. Just could not quite finish it off. And there you go. 2 forced turnovers for Capayu. Over to Gianetto. Eisenbarth. You can't leave him alone. It pops in and out. No good. Jackson hauls in the rebound for the Rough Riders. That's the thing here tonight. That the shot hasn't been going down for the Bobcats, but they've had some really good looks. I mean, Eisenbarth was wide open right there. Dalen almost a little bit of a flop. And it is going to be a bucket as Williams scores inside. Just the second bucket for Williams here tonight. He's got 4 in the game. Gianetto left wing, drives in. Kicks back out to Capayu. Houston going to post up. Williams reaching in on that. They're going to call a travel on Dalen Houston. And a turnover on the Cats, 27-24 trailing. Kind of interesting. I don't know if I quite saw that because Williams was guarding on Houston. And he just batted at the ball, and Dalen didn't really have control. It's tough to call traveling when the player doesn't have control of the basketball. And right there, that's a first bucket of the night for Sam King. He has not been really heavily involved here tonight as his first bucket comes in the second half. A player who averaged nearly 13 points a game last year. Gianetto over to Trayshawn Brooks, top of the keys, looking inside. Takes a step and a dribble at the free throw line, give and go, and could not get it to go. Houston back out on the right wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks back out. Houston, 3. Why not? Back of the iron, can't get it to go. Williams quickly in transition. He's short off the right side of the iron. Houston picks up his dribble, gets it to Gianetto's into the front court. Crossover kicks. Eisenbarth, 2 defenders get in the air. There you go. That's going to be a shooting foul right there for Jackson Eisenbarth. We saw a fairly foul-free first half for the most part for both of these squads. Foul comes in on Zay Collins. Baseline. Williams not even looking. Fouled. Count the bucket. Yeah, it gets in there for Dalen Houston. Caught Williams sleeping. That'll be number 2 on Williams tonight. And Houston goes to the free throw line to make it a 3-point play, a 54% free throw shooter a year ago. And it's good. Converts on the 3-point play. Much needed free throw. First free throw of the night for the Bobcats. And they cut the lead back to 2 here in the third quarter. Inside, King, short. Trayshawn with great defense. Eisenbarth with the rebound. Clear it out to Trayshawn up the far side. Houston hesitates. Why not? Off the left side of the iron. That's the one thing. Shot not falling, but the defense has come to Roosevelt tonight for the Bobcats. Yeah, that's a travel. Just pushing around too much. Jay Jackson trying to push, trying to get some room. Pretty tall, lanky guy, 6'1" senior. And you're going to have to push to move Dalen around, that's for sure, if that's your matchup. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Capayu at the top of the key. Gianetto over to Trayshawn Brooks. Crossover at the free throw line, drives right past Williams, but just can't finish on the layup attempt. Collins guarded by Dalen Houston, who picks up now Williams, who's underneath the bucket. His shot's missed, gets the rebound, putback is no good, and it's last touch by Dalen Houston. Jaquan Bradley will check in for Williams, who's got a couple fouls to his name. As well as checking back in is Braden Page. A thorn in the side of the Cats there in that first half. He hit 3 threes. Roosevelt throws it away. Dalen's going to track it down. Almost could have let that one go. Inside the right block to Prince. There's a flop right there inside by Bradley, who did that earlier but got the foul called. We're tied at 29. Prince has his first bucket of the night. Didn't think we'd wait to the third quarter to say that. Prince from behind reaches in, trying to tip that one. You like the aggressiveness, but Jaquan Bradley going for the basketball. Prince is going to pick up his third. He just saw it coming. And foul was called. Inbound to Page, and they're going to call Giannetto. On a push. Or a little bit of a hold. I'm not really sure what he called. They're actually going to move the inbound right in front of the Rough Riders bench. Page will inbound. Caught by Tay Jackson. Collins tries his luck, no good. Off the front of the iron on the three. Brooks will push it up court. Into Prince. Make him pay. He does. Another 2-point bucket. Timeout call by the Cats. Will take it with him. Cats back on top, 31-29. Third quarter on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
For Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Super Tuesday season tip-off on KFJB-TV. 3:03, third quarter. Bobcats taking the lead back here in the third quarter, 31-29. And we just saw Prince Jala with a quick bucket. And the Bobcats take that lead back here in the third quarter. A pivotal time and a timeout taken by the head man in his fifth season, head coach Michael Apple for the Marshalltown Bobcats. A lot of things a new season brings, but the one thing, a lot of familiarity. We talked about in the pregame show and the chat with Coach as this roster made full of juniors and seniors, and I don't know what's going on right there, but Tate Jackson just passes it to his coach in Joe Kadich. And a turnover on Roosevelt. And it's back to the Cats with under 3 in the third quarter. But anyway, a team that, has some new pieces. Carter Giannetto, one of those new guys starting on the roster, but a lot of familiarity with guys who've had a lot of playing time. One of the guys, Prince Jala, almost unguardable right there. Hustles back. Bobcats got the rebound. Toss it almost into the backcourt. Kapayu has it up to Prince. Prince decides spin move. What a beautiful play. Can't get the bucket to go for the potential three-point play, but Prince draws the foul inside, and that's going to send Prince to the free throw line on the shooting foul. Second foul comes in on Collins. But again, you know what Prince is going. He's one of the tough guys to stop. And guys coming off the bench, like Prince, he's off the bench here tonight. Braden Weatherly, another guy coming off the bench. Corey Smith, Rogelio Soren. So just, impactful minutes. Dalen Houston will check out. Braden Weatherly, as we talk about him, he'll check back in for the Bobcats. Another thing we've seen, Prince looked pretty good at the free throw line on Saturday afternoon as he gets both free throws here. A year ago, a 50% free throw shooter, but if he continues to shoot free throws like he did on Saturday and here early on tonight as he's 2 of 2 at the line, good things to come for the Cats. King pushing around a little bit in the paint. Bobcats cede ground, get him back within 2. King's got 4, all coming here in the second half. Crossover dribble by Trayshawn Brooks, loses a handle on it. Bradley steps in on him. In the corner to Prince, dribbles out to the right wing, goes inside. Williams guarding, 2 guys step in. Weatherly going to have to dribble out of the pressure. Hands off to Jala. Jala kicks late. What a good look. But I think there's going to be a reach in and a foul on Williams in a pack of riders. And Williams will pick up his 3rd of the night. 1:43 to go, 3rd quarter. Inbounds to Prince. Gets it. Crosses over Williams. Drives in, kicks late. Weatherly hanging out. Right block. Count the bucket. 2 for Weatherly. Up by 4 now for the Bobcats. Great defense by Trayshawn Brooks. Guarding on a drive by Jaden Davison. Weatherly got the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball when they were all over Weatherly right there on the play. That's one where you think it's one of those where it's a foul to try to gain instead of just a traditional tie-up. Out of bounds. We've seen a few drives very close to being out of bounds on that baseline for Roosevelt, but they will be out of bounds in a turnover. So see if the Cats can capitalize here with a minute to go in the 3rd quarter and extend their lead, which they have right now 4. Cats have trailed in the first and at halftime by 1 point. Spin around move, beautiful, but can't convert on the shot. It's no good for Trayshawn Brooks. And back in transition, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Joe Kadich calls it for the Riders. We'll take it with him with 50 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats up by 4.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Jackson Bowie and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Well, right on cue, another guy that is an impactful player. We saw him really do a lot of good things defensively last year, rebound-wise, for Jackson Bowie. He hopes to play in the second half of the season, but just astonishing knowing the injury he suffered during football season and working his way back. But he was out there helping the guys in the warm-ups. As you see him on KFJB-TV. I guess you can't see him in the shot there. He's at the end of the bench. 35-31. Bobcats on top of the Rough Riders here on the road. Season tip-off here tonight on a Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV. So great to have you tuned in tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis, our producer here tonight, in Keith Stewart and Todd Steinkamp, as well as Jesse McMeyer on the main cam tonight. All right, 4-point game out of the timeout taken by Joe Kadich and the Rough Riders. Bobcat defense has come to play here tonight. Their shots, though, have not been following, and right there, King, who couldn't get his shot to fall in the first half, gets this one to go as he drives inside. He's got 6 points here tonight, and all of those buckets, those 3 buckets, have come here in the second half. Shot clock is off. Final 15 seconds of the 3rd quarter remain for the Bobcats, up by 2. They've had a lead here in the 3rd quarter, but have not extended it Trayshawn opens up, but Williams stepped out on him. 2 seconds. Carter Giannetto, his three from straight on's no good. And the Bobcats will carry a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter. Coming up next, right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
We head to the fourth quarter here on KFJB-TV with your Bobcats up by 2, 35-33. Time for a regional scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Ankeny Centennial up 46-32 on the Urbandale Jayhawks. Waterloo East is now leading Waterloo West in boys basketball, 42-38. And earlier tonight in girls basketball, your Marshalltown Bobcats fall to the Roosevelt Rough Riders, 64-18, the final from that game. That is your regional scoreboard, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. 2-point lead for the Cats as we head to the fourth quarter. Things getting tight here in our season tip-off dunk. What a layoff right there for Capayu as Houston with his second bucket here in the second half. 12 in the game for the junior. This is the time where the Bobcats would like to build that lead. It's been a quiet night for Prince Jala. 3 off the front of the iron for Page, who had 3 threes in the first half, but has gone quiet here in the second half. He's going to drive against. Oh, you don't want to do that. No, you don't. Blocked by Jala. Clear out. Reverse layup is no good for Giannetto. And out of bounds is Roosevelt. Yes, they went out of bounds on the end line on the rebound. As Jay Jackson just, he's kind of a slasher. That's how I would call him as a basketball player. He's just habitually out of control. Prince kind of pushed by Williams down there on the right block, making his case to the official. And we'll go 37-33. Bobcats leading it here on the road. We'll have to force one inbounds to Capayu. Gathers the basketball. Nobody home inside the paint. Drives in, misses a shot. A couple of Cats collide as Prince Jala as well as Trayshawn Brooks went for the rebound. Could not get that one. And it's back to the Rough Riders. Jackson over the timeline, picked off by Jala. Hesitation move. You can see him setting it up. Kicks out. What a great find, and can't get it to go. Capayu on the left wing. That's one thing about Prince. He'll get his points, but he'll also find some guys for some assists. He had 4 assists in this game a year ago, and that just shows what kind of contributor Prince can be. Drive in the paint, finishing on the right side is Jackson for 2. That's his first bucket of the second half. He has 11. Cats back quickly in transition across court. Down low, Prince will try to go to work. Williams just took the chair out from behind Prince, and he'll travel. Back to a 2-point game right now in the fourth quarter. And in the what to watch earlier, we mentioned, can the Cats close it out in these tight games? At times last year struggled. Now the officials going to get together and talk about this traveling call here. Coach Apple was, I think, in the ear of one of the officials. And it's going to be awarded back to the Bobcats. So a discussion. And now they're going to go explain the call to Joe Kadich, head coach for the Roosevelt Rough Riders in his first season. Bobcats averaged 61 points a game last year, gave up an average of 61 points per game. We're going to be well low of that. A lot of missed shots here tonight in the season tip-off on a Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV. Definitely anticipate seeing the Bobcats in some 70s and 80s this year once that shot starts going. Early on in the season, though, tough to break that 50-point mark. Especially tonight, a lot of missed shots for both squads. But the Bobcats have found some tough ones when they needed them. Like right there, Prince on cue. 8 points for Prince Jala. Up by 4, the Bobcats go back to work defensively. Williams inside. Forces one against Prince Jala. Rattles around off the right side. Bradley, tough rebound, and a foul's going to be called inside. And I think that one's going to come in on Carter Giannetto, and it is. Third on Carter Giannetto on the night. Prince. A block from behind on Williams, and stepping out of bounds on the sideline is Kapayu. Turnover on the Bobcats. It's close quarters here at Roosevelt High School, if you couldn't tell from your camera view. (39-35), Bobcats up on the road. And Roosevelt looking to get their first win of the season on the season tip-off. Step back 3 off the front of the iron. Not enough juice in it for Roosevelt. Tate Jackson. Shot attempt right there. Dalen Houston gets the feed from Prince Jala. Free throw line jumper. Count it. 10 for Prince. Heating up. Kapayu, good defense, but an even better shot by Zay Collins. Turnaround jumper's good. He's accounted for 5 points here tonight for Roosevelt. 4-point game. Kapayu gets a feed. He's going to be fouled by Bradley, who will pick up his first foul of the night. Brooks will inbound along the left side of the baseline. Near side. Kapayu caught that one from going out of bounds. Jala in the paint, spin around. They're going to call a travel. Prince does not like it. Distraught. But he'll deal with it. Limited minutes for Jackson Eisenbarth, who I know was under the weather, did not play on Saturday, so probably getting his endurance kind of built back up. Prince is going to check out here in a little bit of a moment of frustration as Coach Apple will talk to him. Understandably so, but Prince will take a quick breather as he has 10 points tonight for the Bobcats. Roosevelt back on the offensive end. Oof. Page. A hope and a prayer is no good. Doesn't even draw on. And a timeout's going to be called with 4:23. Bobcat basketball, they'll have it when we come back on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Things are getting tight down the line here in Roosevelt. In downtown Des Moines, Brandon Lewis with you. Bobcats in their first test of the season. Things really looked pretty good on Saturday afternoon in that scrimmage against Iowa City West. 66-64 against a team that I think has a real shot to get to the state tournament in Iowa City West. And the Bobcats play like they did on Saturday and have come out here tonight and played really solid defense. Offense, the shots haven't been falling, but right there they do. Braden Weatherly with 5 in the game. I think that's about his 5th three of the night, and that's the first one that falls, and the Cats extend their lead now up 44-37. 7-point lead on the road. Williams goes up, a nice hesitation move as he goes past Houston. 6 for Williams. Weatherly and Collins all over him, hanging on him. Payu drives baseline, kicks out right wing. Trayshawn almost traveled right there. Lean into the rack, count it. Houston with a good bucket for the Bobcats. Seven is their largest lead of the night. 3 is off from the left wing. And that's the thing, you live and die by the 3 like Roosevelt here tonight. It's going to hurt you eventually. Kapayu turnaround jumper left block. Great move, just comes up a little bit strong on the shot. Clear outs all the way. They'll get it to Collins. He'll lay it up and in for 2. 7 in the game for Collins. Weatherly dribbles it out, hands off to Trayshawn Brooks, who drives in. Giannetto for a 3 off the right side. 12 points in the game for Giannetto, all in the first half and all 3s. Yeah, 4 of them. Hasn't found the bucket here in the second half. How about that? 3 guys standing around in the paint. Look at a rebound for the Bobcats. You like to see that. 3 guys getting in there and no Rough Riders to be seen in the paint. And a timeout on the floor with 2 minutes to go here inside Roosevelt High School.
Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Corey Smith, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Coming up after the game tonight, we will talk with head coach Michael Apple for the Marshalltown Bobcats, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics, all inside the Locker Room Report presented by Wells Fargo Advisors. Brandon Lewis with you in downtown Des Moines tonight as the Roosevelt Rough Riders down to your Marshalltown Bobcats by 5. Bobcats have led by 7 here in the fourth quarter, looking to close it out. Timeout called by head coach Michael Apple, as the Bobcats will have 26 seconds on the shot clock out of the timeout in their new blue uniforms on the road tonight at Roosevelt High School. Love the all blue with the red lines down each side of the uniforms. It's a good look for the Cats. How about all blues for home for football? There you go. Prince with a speed move down the right side of the paint, counted as he leans back and puts that one in. And Prince, with all of his points in the second half, lighting it up on the scoreboard now. 12 points for Prince on the night. Williams in the paint on the right block. Off the glass, it's good. 8 for Williams. Kapayu will control the basketball as he'll bring it up the near sideline. You see that Bobcat student section kind of imposing your view a little bit. Don't mind it a ton here, though, you know. Good to see. Good traveling squad here. Girls basketball team still sticking around for this this contest here tonight as well. And a foul on the defensive side for Roosevelt. That'll be foul number 1 on Tate Jackson tonight. Inbounds his tip. Rough Riders got a piece of it. Williams has it, has numbers, blows by Houston, but it rolls in and out. And Jala with the rebound. Kapayu up court to Dalen. One extra pass to Trayshawn. Roosevelt almost lands on the backside of him. Kapayu hustles out. Dalen backside slam. Yeah! Seal the deal right there. Dalen Houston with a huge dunk. His 3rd dunk of the game. And the Cats back up by 7. On the road to Roosevelt with 36 seconds to go. Bobcats looking to go to 1-0. A forced shot is missed. Houston with a rebound. He tried to pass it away. Could not get it away. Jackson's shot comes up short. And now Prince is going to be fouled as Roosevelt will try to extend this game out. Down by 7. But that dunk right there, boy, excellent ball movement. Might be some of the best ball movement I've seen since head coach Apple's been here. That's for sure. Two for 2 at the line is Prince as he'll head. Prince with 12 on the night. All of his points coming here in the second half. First free throw is no good on the 1-and-1 as the Bobcats are in the bonus. Dalen Houston goes for a swipe on the shot. It is no good for Jaden Davison. And a timeout called by the Rough Riders as Davison makes the bucket. That's his first bucket of the night. This is Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Kale Sandvik and you're watching Marshalltown basketball on KFJB-TV.
5-point game. Bobcats on top of the Rough Riders with 18.9 seconds to go in this one. Roosevelt just made a bucket with Jaden Davison as he went up. Houston swiped at it, missed, and the bucket counted to get back within 5. That's been the thing. The Bobcats had not been able to extend their lead over the 7-point mark here tonight and really pull away in a game that was tight early on, but the Bobcats have completely owned the second half. Story of 2 halves. Roosevelt was able to get a few big shots with Page, who made 3 threes in the first half, but has gone quiet in the second half. The Bobcats have put that defensive pressure on tonight and done a good job to make some superb offensive plays, including just a moment ago a huge dunk, his 3rd dunk of the night by Dalen Houston. Brooks will run the baseline, looks to get into the best free throw shooter on the team, and they get it in. That's exactly who you want at the line. A 92% free throw shooter a year ago for the Bobcats. Drake Kapayu will head to the line, and Drake looking for his first points of the night. How about that? Your stud defender. Not a point of the night. He's put up some shots, has not been able to make them, but that's the thing. You can always bring that defensive lunch pail, and eventually the offense will follow. And Drake Kapayu knocks down the first free throw, a much-needed one. Extend that lead back to 6. You make it a 3-score game. And you do right there, back to 7, so that's huge with 17 seconds to go in this one. Pass up court to Williams. Not a big 3-point shooter. It's off the front of the iron. Jackson rebound. Putback is no good. And I think the got to be a foul, yeah. And I think it's going to be on Prince Jala. And it is his 4th of the night. Tay Jackson at the line for the shooting foul. He'll get 2 free throws, and Jackson knocks down the first one. That's just the 3rd free throw of the night. He intentionally misses the second one, can't get it. Bobcats get the rebound. A foul up court. A foul's going to come in on Zay Collins. That'll be his third of the night. That'll send Trayshawn Brooks to the line to finish this one out as the crowd starts to file out on the Roosevelt side of the Bobcats student section. All fired up now as they realize their Bobcats going to go to 1-0 to begin the season on a Super Tuesday, the season tip-off for the Bobcats. Good way to start this one out. Not an easy one, but the Bobcats down the line, they really closed it out, did a good job to contain themselves defensively and also make some really nice plays offensively. Ball movement, just like a broken record here tonight. Just exceptional for the Bobcats, finding that extra look. As Trayshawn now with 4 points in the game as he knocks down the first free throw. And the second one is good as well. Trayshawn a year ago coming off the bench for the Marshalltown Bobcats. 50% free throw shooter. Didn't have a whole lot of looks. Full court shot is no good, and that's how we'll wrap it up here tonight. 54-46. The final score as the Bobcats take down the Rough Riders and go to 1-0 to begin the season as they win their tip-off here on Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reaction. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Well, it feels good to go to 1-0 for the Marshalltown Bobcats. A road victory, never easy when you play Roosevelt. Whether what floor, what court, what field, Roosevelt always comes out and gives a good test. This is definitely a Roosevelt team that will win some games here this year. But the Bobcats go to 1-0 on the season in a non-conference Iowa Alliance matchup. Bobcats get a win. They'll see the Rough Riders later in the season back at the Roundhouse in conference play. 54-46, the final score on a Super Tuesday season tip-off. Coming up, we'll take a look at your stats and final stat line. Plus, we'll get a regional scoreboard update as the Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown, continues next.
Nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing.
Back inside Roosevelt High School here on KFJB-TV. Now time to take a look at a regional scoreboard update, which is all presented by Central State Bank. Well, I know because of the weather, a few games actually postponed here tonight, including Mason City and Cedar Falls, Collins Maxwell, BCL-UW, Southeast Polk, Indianola was postponed here tonight as some of the final scores here tonight. Dillon's Iowa Hawkeyes are up in the second half, 40-29 against Georgia Tech. Final from earlier tonight, how about this? Waterloo East, the Trojans in boys basketball, 46-43. They knocked out Waterloo West in a final there tonight. Ankeny Centennial gets a run for their money from Urbandale. As Urbandale comes back, they fall, though, 60-59 as Ankeny Centennial wins. Waukee tops Ankeny 75-51. Omaha Ballou back for the Waukee Warriors. In girls basketball tonight, Waterloo West, the top 25 team in the nation. That's right, in the nation. Waterloo West 71-28 over Waterloo East. Here tonight, girls basketball, Ankeny Centennial, always so good, 52-21, the final score from earlier tonight. Also in girls basketball, your Cats fell 64-18, the final score from earlier tonight. That is a regional scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. This is Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Braden Weatherly and you're watching Marshalltown Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Well, they're trying to shut us out of the building here tonight, but we are not going to get out of here just yet. We're welcoming in head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats, as Michael Apple with us here as our post-game interview, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Coach, the first game of the season, not always one where the bucket's just easily going. I mean, you don't see many teams get to the 60-point mark in high school basketball in the first game of the season, but, boy, you really brought that defensive game here tonight.
We did. You know, we got timely stops there in the second half. I thought we picked up our defense a lot more and just continued to get stretches of stops there, so that was huge for us. Yeah, like you said, I just felt like there was a lid on the rim tonight, and just a lot of open looks that we weren't hitting. But that's always a good sign when you're finding ways to win when you're not necessarily shooting the ball very well.
You know, I mentioned it in our What to Watch For tonight. It was all about closing out.
Mm-hmm.
I know over the past couple of years it's been like you might have a lead in the fourth quarter, but you let that slip away. And here tonight, to get started on the right foot, it was good to see really close out and kind of maintain a little bit of that 5-7 point margin.
Absolutely, yeah, that's huge for us. You know, in the past we've lost games like that, like you've said. So great that they were able to finish the game and make the plays when we needed to come up with the win.
Drake Kapayu only had 1 point here tonight, but boy, I thought. We love watching his defense, and it was exceptional. He forced some really good turnovers, and his ball movement was exceptional. And overall, I thought this might have been the best ball movement I've ever seen in all my years of calling Bobcat athletics.
Yeah, we moved it well. You know, at times I don't know if we're just not quite in game shape yet, but we're just not cutting as hard as we need to. We're missing opportunities where they're playing behind in the post, and Dalen's our post, whether it's Dalen or Prince, is standing wide open. You know, so we need to hit him earlier. And then that creates a lot more movement for us. So we're sharing the ball well and moving it, but I think there's just a lot more we can learn and improve on.
Tonight, I mean, I shot out of my seat almost in the putback dunk from Dalen Houston. What a phenomenal play. He finishes with 3 dunks in the game, and 16 he has in the night. I mean, that was all.
That jerk of a coach took him out right after that play, too. No, it just so happened that Braden was already subbing in for him. So it's kind of funny that happened, then he subbed out. But, no, he has that ability to do that. He's just so athletic and so explosive. And if he continues to crash the glass like that and is always trying to be a threat towards the rim, it's going to be really tough for teams to handle him.
How about it, too? I know it's hard coming off the bench. It's a little bit of a new role. Prince Jala is so used to starting. Now he's coming off the bench. And I mean, having Braden Weatherly and Corey Smith, Aurelio Seren, and Prince Jala coming off the bench, it's got to be a little bit of a luxury for you. But for Prince to come off the bench, didn't have any points in the first half. He ends up finishing with 12. He was really kind of, I thought, almost that little bit of a difference maker in the second half.
He was. You know, when we were able to get him the ball in spots, he did a good job of attacking and being aggressive. So, yeah, that's just a really tough for teams to handle of a guy like that coming off the bench that has the ability to score it like that.
Can you guard that spin move that he puts on?
No, he's so sort of fidgety and he stops and he goes, and it's very unpredictable and hard to guard.
Yeah, that is for sure. Want to know? I know it's a nice feeling. You will continue to push forward. You've got Newton on Thursday night.
Yeah, so it's a quick turnaround here. We got practice tomorrow, and then we have to prepare for Newton and focus on them first, and then obviously Urbandale next. But I told our guys it wasn't pretty tonight at times, but it's better to win ugly than to lose these ones, and it's just a great way to start the season here, and excited for the opportunity we have in practice tomorrow to get better and get ready for Newton.
Defense travels.
That's right.
And I was really impressed with defense.
That's been an emphasis.
Start.
We call them killers, but just trying to get 3 stops in a row, and that counts as one killer. So the more of those you have, usually good things happen for you, especially if we can get out and run and transition and get our guys out to make plays.
1-0 on the season. The Marshalltown Bobcats get the victory here tonight. As let's look at that final dunk, Coach, together one more time. His 3rd dunk of the night here on KFJB-TV, but that's the one that sealed the deal. What were you thinking at that point?
I was saying, hammer that thing home, baby.
Like you used to do?
No. I probably would have pulled that one back out. But no, that's one I don't think he's going to miss too often.
No, that's for sure. That's a high percentage shot.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
All right, that is our post-game interview with Coach, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. We'll talk to him tomorrow night at Bobcat Live at Zeno's. We hope to have you there from 6 to 7 tomorrow night in downtown Marshalltown. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 3.74% for a 5-year fixed rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender, online at LennoxECU.com.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Named Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Super Tuesday season tip-off here on KFJB-TV. The Bobcats victorious again here tonight by a final score 56-46. 54-46. There we go on our final score here tonight. Looking over the final stat line, Dalen Houston with 16 leads the Cats. Prince Jala with 12 right behind him, as well as Carter Giannetto, who had all 12 of his points in that first half and had 4 made threes. Absolutely on fire in that first half to keep the Bobcats hanging around as the Rough Riders got off to a pretty good start. Rough Riders led in scoring here tonight, 12 points for Tay Jackson as well as Braden Page. Same story for him, much like Carter Giannetto. He had all of his points in the first half and on three threes made for 9 points in a final stat line for the Rough Riders. Rough Riders now drop to a mark of 0-1 on the season. Up next for them, they've got Des Moines North on Friday, and for the Bobcats, we'll talk about that when we come back. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Braden Weatherly and you're watching Marshalltown Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Back inside Roosevelt High School here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Great to have you along here tonight. 7:15 is our pregame show. Approximately on Thursday night, 7:45 is tip-off against the Newton Cardinals as the Bobcats take on Newton. Of course, a loss last year in this game, and last year Bobcats won it by a final score of 73-67. But it was the year before when they were on the road at Newton that the Bobcats fell short in that game, 53-48, and the Bobcats look to make it 2 in a row against the Newton Cardinals. Maybe a little bit of payback from the football season as well. We can't wait to have you along on Thursday night for that one, as well as tomorrow night at Bobcat Live, all live at Zeno's in downtown Marshalltown. Hope to have you out there and support Bobcat athletes. We'll talk wrestling. We'll also talk men's swimming. And we'll talk girls and boys basketball tomorrow night from Zeno's in downtown Marshalltown. If you can't make it, you can watch it live on YouTube at youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. For our producer here tonight at Roosevelt High School, Keith Stewart, as well as Todd Stodkamp. For Jesse Meyer, our main photographer here, videographer here tonight on Camera One, I'm Miranda Lewis. Have a great rest of your night. You've been watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.